1 hour of Madden 20 because why not?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't.
And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Now Ellington. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, Ellington. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now on 1st down. And that is is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To the air again with Winston. And that's complete. It's Allington. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 67 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston now. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd and long for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. It's caught at the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Winston going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And that's complete. It's Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Cousins on the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Throwing is Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 43 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they got the extra. Point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating that.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Out to the flat for Reddick. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Stafford. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receiver.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's going.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who get...
That's caught inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And Charles, the Broncos, quite a circuitous route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, you remember, and then didn't make the playoffs the next 3 years, going a combined 20 and 28. But bottom line, here they are back in the big one.
Yeah, this is their 9th appearance in the said big game. Think about that. Who has more?
Patriots.
Just the Patriots, and we knew that, of course. But they have won it 3 times, twice under John Elway in the late 90s. And you remember, before he won those, people kept saying they couldn't win the big game with him as the quarterback. Well, he won it twice and put that to rest. And then they won Super Bowl 50, and John Elway in their front office, in their organization for that win.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them to the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Very short kick. This now a hit and a loose football. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you got to get together. You got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To pass, Flacco. That's complete to Jake Butt. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flacco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the... Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. He'll let this thing go for Sam, and that's caught inside the 30. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds.
That's not in.
On what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I forgot. I put those one in the
This
corners.
play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A red zone first down for Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flacco leaves to Lindsey on the draw. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just settled up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On first down, Flacco. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Flacco tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Flacco from the gun. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And caught it up.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Flacco. He'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards there and a first down. And his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. To throw, Rivers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After the sack on 1st down, Rivers, he'll run it, bust through the tackle, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Rivers, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Badgley able to knock this one through, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
That's caught by Howard. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Winston. Caught. It's Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Ellington. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now Rivers rolling to his left. He's going to look for it, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Keenum steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. From the 50, it's Darnold. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really...
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they can't bring him down. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught by Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold now to throw. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we
That
reach
is
halftime
not
in what's been a
so
fairly one-sided
well.
game so far. As we'll send you back
That's not the
to
stuff
Orlando
right.
with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay.
Here's Jonathan
This game is broken.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain
Broken.
set to continue as we are underway in
Fix it.
second. Now a hit and a loose football. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Throwing on second down. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on second down. Keenum, yeah, he's going to keep it here. And he'll get him inside the...
What?
Down to the 14-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces.
Flag on the play for missing a player.
Number 4. Forced out to his left. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. 14 yards. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
There'll be no more music.
With a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
There'll be no more music for this video. Because it's about to end, chat. You know, like the video, so yeah.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it'll bring up
Can't control the
an incomplete pass
video
on that last play. That
length.
means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cannot control it.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pulled in at the 24. Breaks free again.
Yes!
He's
Nice.
got daylight. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be
Bam, guys, this is how it ends. I have the time to say goodbye, chat.
So hail to the Redskins as they get
Alright, I'll see you guys next time.
And I tell you what, Charles,
Peace.
this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout out. I think they worked in concert together. Well, I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing. Offense is spring in his step, and it showed up in this one. They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.